Well, welcome to Fans Banter, the world's smallest Liverpool fan channel. And this is our preview of Liverpool versus Fulham, which will take place tomorrow evening at a 5:30 kickoff at Anfield. Today we'll be looking through some of the injuries. We'll have a look at some of the recent form from both teams, and we'll have a look at the team that I think Arne Slot will go for. That's not the team up there that I think he will go for. That's the team that I would like to see play. But after his press conference, there's a bit of doubt about Gomez and Frimpong, whether they're fit or not. So, in an ideal world, that's the team I think they will go for. That I would like him to go for, but he's not going to go for that team. But I will put up in a few minutes the team that I think Mr. Slot will go for. But some injury updates. So we know Alisson is not going to be available, and it's obviously Slot said he's a good bit off being ready, so possibly the end of the season. The good news is Isak got about 15 minutes at the weekend, so will Arne Slot start him at the weekend against Fulham? I don't know. I would probably, if he was going to play him, I would rather him play him in the first half rather than the second half, and give him that little bit of extra rest, and then probably put Ekiteke on for the second half. But we'll have to wait and see how Arne Slot goes on about it. All the other injuries that are injured are still the long-term injuries, but he did mention in the press conference that he wasn't sure about the fitness of Joe Gomez and Frimpong. So let's have a look at some of the form of the teams that are playing. Obviously, Liverpool first. We go with Liverpool. They had that 1-1 draw against Tottenham. That 4-0 win against Galatasaray. 2-1 loss to Brighton. A 4-0 loss to Man City. And a 2-0 loss to Paris Saint-Germain. So, as we can see, 3 losses, 1 draw, and 1 win in the last 5 games. Let's have a look at Brighton. Brighton, we're not playing Brighton. Playing Fulham. Let's have a look at what Fulham are doing. So, as you can see, I suppose Fulham is a slightly better form as they have 2 wins, 2 losses, and a draw in the last 5 matches. So, with that in mind, let's have a look at the team that Arne Slot would possibly go with at the weekend. I would imagine there will be a few changes in the team. But to be quite honest, this game against Fulham is just as important as the upcoming game against PSG in the Champions League. I mean, Liverpool's top 5 finish is certainly not secured by any stretch of the imagination. So I do think he will still have to go a little bit strong while possibly resting some players. And with the mention of Frimpong and Gomez possibly not fit for tomorrow, I would presume that he will probably go and put Szoboszlai back at right full. So let's go through the team anyway. Marmardashvili will be in goal because Alisson is still not ready to start. I do believe the full-backs, he could probably rest Kerkez with the intention of playing Kerkez on Wednesday, or is it Tuesday? I'm not sure. But with the intention of playing Kerkez against PSG. So I think Robertson would get a start. The central partnership, I think, will be Van Dijk and Konate. In an ideal world, I'd rather not play Konate at all, but we've no options other than Joe Gomez, and because Joe Gomez is possibly injured, Konate will get the start. So with that and bearing that in mind, I think he'll revert to Szoboszlai as a right full. The midfield, he'll probably go with Gravenberch and Wirtz. McAllister would probably do a rest, to be quite honest with you. Look, he has to keep some players fresh for the game against PSG, that's for sure. So I would bring in Jones for McAllister and give McAllister a rest. I do believe that Salah will start tomorrow. Whether he starts against PSG, only Arne Slot will know that. But if Liverpool have any chance of beating PSG in the second leg, surely Salah has to start that game as well. So, but I do think that Salah will be back in against Fulham. I think out on the left, I think we could probably go with Rio Engamoa and just sort of play him, because I also think he's going to rest Isak. He probably won't risk Isak, to be quite honest. In Arne Slot's world, he probably put Isak on again for the last 15 minutes. And I would also rest Ekiteke as well, and I would have Gakpo as the main man through the middle. Resting Ekiteke, I think, is what Arne Slot will do, with the intention of possibly playing him during the week against PSG. So that's the sort of team that I think Arne Slot will go for. It's a little bit different than the team that I would go for, but there you go. I'm not the Liverpool manager. Arne Slot is the Liverpool manager. And by the looks of things, he may be the Liverpool manager next year, because FSG have indicated that although not overly happy with Slot. They are taking into account that a lot of things have gone wrong this season, which are probably beyond his control, and they're more inclined to see out his contract, which will be till the end of next season. So that's going to be a bit of a shock for a few Liverpool fans, because a lot of people expecting Arne Slot either to get the sack after the PSG game if they go out, or possibly getting the sack in the summer. But at the moment, it looks like the Arne Slot will be the Liverpool manager at the start of next season. And yeah, I don't know how you think about that. I know Arne Slot will probably be delighted about it, but we'll have to wait and see how things pan out. Because if things go really awry, uh, if Liverpool get beat tomorrow by Fulham, and then they get beat by PSG in the Champions League, Liverpool face into a difficult couple of games. Off the top of my head, I think it's Everton, Man United, Crystal Palace, and there's somebody else in there I can't remember. So they would be the next, well, three of the next four games for Liverpool, and anyway, and that's going to be a difficult period. So it's very important that Arne Slot does well tomorrow, and that Liverpool do well, and they get the win against Fulham. It'll probably set them up, put them in a okay frame of mind to face PSG, and yeah, we'll take it from there regarding Arne Slot and his future at Liverpool. So a score prediction for tomorrow. What do I think it will be? Well, because Liverpool are playing so... they're not, sorry. They're not playing so brilliantly. Fulham are not a bad team. Fulham have their own aspirations of getting into Europe as well, I suppose, at this stage of the season. So, with Liverpool sort of struggling in all areas of the pitch, I have no confidence that Liverpool will win, even at Anfield. They played again against PSG, and another failure to score in the first half. I think that's maybe 25, 26 games this season where Liverpool haven't scored in the first half. So I'm just going to go down for a score draw. I don't think Liverpool will win tomorrow, unfortunately. But hopefully they'll be in a better frame of mind and put in a better performance and sort of give themselves a little bit of confidence to be able to go and beat PSG. Well, the best way to give themselves confidence, isn't it, is really to go out and hammer Fulham tomorrow, but I don't think that's a possibility, not at this present time. Okay, that's it. Just a quick one. Quick preview of Liverpool versus Fulham in the Premiership tomorrow. Hope you enjoy the game. That's Fans Banter.